Hello, and welcome to Starting Points, where one thing leads to another, and another, and another. And in this case, I'm going to go back just a little bit to looking at Père Joseph Ridotti. And last time, how it happened, I don't know. I had this book out here to show you, and never did. It's a massive, heavy volume of his work on lilies, and all his paintings of the lilies are included in this. It's an amazing 14-year work. Now, I've never seen his book that he did later on roses. And I probably only have this book because I hadn't a chance to go into the main library and saw the book, and it was only $4, and I said, well, I can't pass that up. And so there's that. There is a real book that you can look at of his work. Two real books, the roses as well. Last time I should say, it's not really a weekly thing, it's when I can get to it. I showed you this book, Beloved Botanist. It's a story of Carl Linnaeus. And I got thinking about it afterwards. Because when you look at things, sometimes it takes a little while to questions to crop up, or understanding to sink in. And one of the things that I noted was every time he got an insight and figured something out, it wasn't as though other people didn't have the same information. When he pointed it out to people, they all said, oh, yeah, right, aha, I understand, of course, it's simple. I guess that's what happens with explaining how a magic trick works. People say, oh, well, there was nothing to that, was there? So I got thinking about that, and that made me want to share with you this book called Aha Insight. It's filled with Martin Gardner puzzles that he was a magician as well. Actually, I don't know whether I thought of that when I was thinking about magic tricks, but these real situations, and the book inside often has a number of frames in the thinking that goes on. Holiday haircut. So it's I think a fascinating book. Deals with perplexing problems and things like that. That when you get that moment of aha-ness, things fall into place. It's miraculous, really. Now, I also wanted to share with you Edward de Bono. Now, he didn't call it an aha moment, but he did was along the same path, a little more wordy, a little fewer examples, but clearly onto something, and he called it lateral thinking. Why are there some people who are able to move maybe enough to the side that they see the problem from a different viewpoint? And, oh, I understand now. I see it now. So that's one of his books, and I think it's helpful. He gives an example in here, eureka moment, a eureka moment, and so it also reminded me of another book, and that was this one, While Standing on One Foot, Puzzle Stories and Wisdom Tales from the Jewish Tradition by Nina Jaffe and Steve Zitlin. And the very first puzzle story in this reminds me of the first puzzle story in this. It's a life-saving puzzle story where if you're able to look at it with fresh eyes, you can see your way through the difficulty. Now, here's a book by De Bono again. It's the 5-day course in thinking. He also did a book on 6 hats and a few others. My oldest son really enjoyed the 6 hats book. I enjoyed all the Martin Garner columns that appeared in the Scientific American. The ones I first came across, the first 2 books were published with collections of those, and I got them and I used some of those different topics with grade 7 and grade 8 students. Subsequent books got a little deeper, a little bit harder for me to follow, and to the point where, it's over my head, which is fine. There's lots of things that we'll never be able to fully understand why. Even things we did. Why did I do that? Why did I forget to show that book? So anyway, thank you for joining me. Until next time, bye for now.